Third one in the lineup of the Origin series is Bardstown Bourbon Company Rye. Here we go. Hey, it's Matt, Bourbon Banters 2020. Today's review is going to be on Bardstown Bourbon Company Origin series. This is the third one that I did of the series. I haven't seen any other Origin series out there. I think they only got three. They got a bourbon whiskey, they got the rye, and then they had the wheated. This thing here, so like I said with the other two, the first one I got, loved it, went out and got the bourbon whiskey, same Origin series, loved that, and I'm like, screw it. I gotta go out and get the, I gotta get the hat trick on this one. Picked up the rye. I'm gonna pour me a glass on this thing. I'm gonna read down the spreadsheet to help you out. Me, I started out loving ryes. I love ryes. I love them because it's crazy with the ryes. You get so many crazy more flavors. You know, with the bourbon whiskeys, you kind of stay within the bourbon whiskey flavor range of what there is. With the wheated is kind of like a rye, but on the opposite scale, a little bit sweeter, darker, fruity flavors. But ryes, you can get whatever out of it. One thing I love about this, the Bardstown, is full disclosure. This stuff was distilled in Bardstown Bourbon Company, Bardstown, Kentucky. It's the 6th year of age. 95 rye, 5 malt and barley. Like I said in probably one of the other ones, I'm sure this is probably one of those things that, you know, the people, you know, working at the place go, hey, how about this? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, and brushed them off, and they go, all right, I guess that's a yes, so I'm going to start making an Origin series, and they made some great stuff. This thing here, I'm going to run down the spreadsheet. Bardstown Bourbon Company, it's the Origin series. It's rye, straight rye, finished in toasted cherry wood and oak barrels. However they do it, putting one to the other, cherry, wood, proof 96, age. This one's aged 6 years. Yep, it says 6 years, distilled spring 2017. So I don't know, you do the math however you want to do it, but I'm going to go 6 years. MSRP, mash bill 95 rye, 5 malt and barley. MSRP 70 bucks. That's what I paid for it. Ryes are usually a little more expensive because rye costs a little more. Therefore, you know, they're not going to eat it. They're going to pass the cost on to you because you like drinking a lot. I guess I'm going to give you the nose. I get some sweetness out of there. A little vanilla, faint vanilla and oak. Maybe a little, and some rye. First sip, here we go. Do get the rye spice on this, but I'm getting a blend of some charred oak and some leather in there. So that's not bad. Vanilla, charred oak, maybe some fig. Well, I'm gonna go again. Second one, kind of changing it up. Still getting that rye and that char oak, some fig, kind of getting some chocolate on there and some vanilla in there. That's good. Obviously, I've only had a few sips of this thing. Based on the whole Origin series, I think it's a win. So you figure what, 70, 100, about 170, 160 bucks for the whole Origin series, 3 bottles. They got some fancy bottles for that same price that just aren't all that. This way you get 3 great bottles for that price. So I don't know, if you guys are pinch pennies, pulling coupons, doing whatever, this is one of those things, because if you can get 3 bottles for the price of one kind of okay bottle, which isn't really okay, that you're not too sure, but someone said that they heard someone say, then these are a sure bet on 3 great bottles. Oh, if I forgot to mention, hey, like, subscribe. If you get triggered easily, don't subscribe. Don't do it, because I talk mad shit. And I'm talking mad shit while I'm at it. When this thing was being filmed, I guess, yesterday, or 2 days ago, maybe yesterday, the MIT Penn and Harvard presidents, or I guess presidents of whatever there, couldn't bring it to themselves that saying kill the Jews was a bad thing. because they just danced around. So I guess that's what happens when you put DEI, die, or whatever bullshit, exclusive. You got to get the right person that fits the climate agenda in position of power, and they just fuck shit up. Well, they're losing millions, hundreds of millions of dollars in donations. So I'm sure the board of trustees are having little chats with them and probably going to get fired. That's me. So I think pendulum's swinging the other way, and I think people are actually going, yeah, you know what? All this shit was just a hoax. I wanted to see how stupid fucking Americans were. All right, back to the bottle. Still rye spice and charred oak on there. Getting a hair bit. What's nice is these things just kind of roll and keep rolling. Flavor volume on this is good. It's like with the other two, I don't know if I said it, but they're probably up in the 8s, 7/8 in the flavor volume. But this one here, I'm gonna say it's 8, good solid 8. I like rye, I'm a little partial to rye. Okay, call me biased. I like rye. Get the rye, the oak, a little bit of leather in there. Getting a hint of kind of like a dry chocolate, some fig, vanilla, maybe a little root beer. God, I'm getting all kinds of stuff. My flavor buds are fucking going nuts. I'm gonna finish this up. I'm gonna finish this and give you what I really think. Yep, the volume on this is at 9. I'm going 9. For a rye, you get the initial bite of the rye, but it just kind of settles in the background, and you get that charred oak on the front of the palate with that leather and that fig, dry chocolate, maybe a little root beer. Yeah, but it still coats. I'm going to give it a medium coat, medium to long. As it just settles in there, it's turned into like chocolate and a little bit of leather, and the heat's not bad. Even though it's what I say it was, 96 proof, the heat's not bad at all. So this thing here, you could just smash and just be destroyed, because eventually it catches up to you. But yeah, this thing here, out of the whole, because I've never really, what have I done? I've done like, wild turkey, Russells and all that stuff. They get the same basic profiles. Some are a little bit more, a little bit less, a little bit more cinnamon, a little bit more heat, a little bit of everything. But this thing, they used, one bottle was a wheat, one was a rye, one was a bourbon whiskey, and they all had different flavors, but all very similar. And like the bottle here too, cool little thing on the back there. And I kick myself in the ass for passing these things up. I've been passing these things up every time I go, and I heard someone say, hey, the Origin series is a good series and it's good price. You can't beat this price for this flavor that comes out. You can't do it. You can't do it anywhere. And hopefully they can replicate it the next go around next year. But if they can't, I'd run out and grab one right now. Grab the whole series. If you've been in the same situation as me, is passing these things up, not sure, well, this is the episode to make you unsure. Go get it. I think it falls in the great category, just like with the other two, based on price and taste and everything of that nature. So if I can get back down there, if I can find another, if I see one up there and I can't pick something else that I want that I haven't had yet, I'll walk out. I'm gonna walk out with a fucking bottle, and it's gonna be one of these things. So, hey, I'm Matt. I'll talk to you later. Hope you enjoyed this thing. Pass it on and leave a comment. Tell me how I'm doing. Tell me I'm a dipshit. Tell me I make sense. Or send me a suggestion. Maybe I can find the bottle and I'll do it for you. All right, later.